KHQ is your hometown election headquarters, and we are closely following the race for the 5th Congressional District.
Well, Vice President Mike Pence was in Spokane today on behalf of Cathy McMorris Rodgers' campaign, like we just said.
And the Vice President spoke at the Convention Center. That's where we find KHQ's Patrick Erickson. Patrick?
Guys, good evening. The Congresswoman leaving absolutely nothing to chance in this election, bringing in the big guns. Most importantly, Vice President Mike Pence today, as she now seeks an 8th consecutive term in the House.
You know, Cathy and I became friends very early on when she was elected because I sensed, yes, she's a strong leader. She had a clear vision of an agenda. She brought a tremendous experience of leadership from the State House, but we connected because she's got a heart of faith.
More than 1,000 people packed the Spokane Convention Center today to see Vice President Mike Pence speak on behalf of McMorris Rodgers. The Vice President and the Congresswoman spending nearly a decade serving together in the House. He describes her as one of the most important voices in all of Washington, D.C. Our campaign saying today's stop was a chance for people here in Eastern Washington to hear the Vice President's forward vision for America. The VP, during his speech, kept coming back to the theme, promises made, promises kept, speaking about the accomplishments of both the Congresswoman and the Trump administration over the last 2 years. Afterwards, I spoke to the Congresswoman
Cathy and I became
about having the Vice
very early on when she was elected because I sensed, yes, she's a strong leader.
It was just a very positive day. There was a lot of energy. The people that were excited to see the Vice President. I was grateful that he came to Eastern Washington and spent the time here talking about our record of results and whether it's on the economy, military, veterans. There's a lot to celebrate, and I felt like today was a day when we could celebrate.
Now, this is the second campaign stop for Pence, who was also in Bozeman, Montana earlier today, stumping for Senate hopeful Matt Rosendale. And all the Vice President will travel more than 5,000 miles today as he now heads back to Washington, D.C. tonight. Now, this is the biggest fundraiser ever for McMorris Rodgers. What effect it'll have on the campaign and the election coming up in November, at this point, we'll just have to wait and see. Reporting live at the Convention Center tonight, Patrick Erickson, KHQ Local News.